Well, hello there, YouTube. Welcome to Friday, the 21st of April. It's 45 degrees this morning. Looks a lot better weather-wise so far this morning. Man, I just hope today is something different than what we've been having. That thing yesterday, other than the first part of the day going to work, that was a nightmare. It was hard to even go up and down the ramp, going from my area up top. It's just pouring, non-stop, pouring. Whew, that's testing a dude's patience, man. It's starting to get claustrophobic when it gets like that. But anyway, he's got to have that last little hoorah before the nice weather comes. That'll be just right around the corner. So, gotta have hope. But on that, let's start a Friday, and at the end of the day, we'll start a weekend. Hot dang. Well, we're having Indian demo days today. So we're way over here on the Japanese side. Because they got it all blocked off over there. Yep. So we can do a quick goodbye right from here. All right.
All right.
Make it quick. Get on in there and start our day.
All righty.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
The turnout and the number of bikes of these things just keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Remember, it was just a huge ordeal. Remember, I used to get up on the roof and take pictures and videos from up there. So those Proline trenchers, G8 compound, orange dot. Predators have the blue dot. These are a harder compound. But these are trenchers. These things supposed to mess some stuff up. They feel fairly, they're definitely a stiffer rubber on the outside, but they, I wonder how they'll run with the stock foams in there, because my dual stage foams won't be here till Monday. Bad timing, something happened in shipping. They're both supposed to be here today. But, I don't know, maybe I'll mount them up with the stock foams in there, see how they work. Give it a try. Well, thank you, Mother Nature. Whew. After yesterday, look at this, see the sky ride. I can run that thing on my bench, but just like I tell you, never short run your bike, that you need to fire it up every couple of weeks. Make up your mind. Get the juices flowing. Nope. You gotta take her for a ride. Well, it's the same way when you're doing oil level checks, even the cooling system. You need to, it needs to be ridden. If you're not gonna ride them, like our bikes that has sat for months now, make sure you have them in a winterized state. We don't ever short run them, so we don't panic about changing the oil while they sit over the winter, because the oil is never contaminated. We don't allow that moisture to get in there and break the oil down. So yeah, make sure the fuel is treated correctly. Use non-ethanol fuel and treat it with stable. And just in case there's some ethanol that's in there, I use the Stable brand that also has the ethanol treatment in there. Keep them on a good quality charger / maintainer. And in that world, the only one is the Optimates. Man, I smoked one of my Optimates when I was having those electrical problems in the shop. It was one that was Honda brand. It's still an Optimate, but different companies will sell them with their branding on it, their name on it. But anyway, smoked it was one that was a Honda branded one. It was probably my oldest new style Optimate. Somehow or another zapped that thing. She's a goner. So I had another actual Optimate. This Optimate 3s is what I've been using. And it was one that was over where I used to keep the DR, by that kiln inside there. It was still bolted to the wall. So I unbolted it, and that's what's on the iron now. I'll take the longer route here. We'll go through some bumps, make sure she's got no suspension problems. It's got low miles on it. Shouldn't have that coolant problem either, but I don't know who came first. Like my kid was saying, probably the pump, because yeah, you could see where it was trying to leak out the cap and everything. It wasn't escaping out of the overflow hose fast enough. You got a big 1330cc inline 3 and the pump ain't moving, yeah, things are gonna go down. So they're thinking it just overpressurized the bottle and just broke the seam. Sounds legit to me. I just wish I'd have seen it and ordered the bottle, you know, the same time we ordered the pump. Look at the colors. And way more colors down here in the south. It's funny, when we drive home, now it's really noticeable about the last fourth of the trip down the freeway. Everything still looks wintry. I mean, there's, you know, budding and stuff and things starting to pop, but way more progress here. It's just warmer here in the city than up there in the country. It's nice to get out and ride, I can tell you that. Holy moly. So it looks like we could have some mid-70 weather next weekend. So me and Mama are gonna plant our butts on a couple of hogs, and well, may not be a hog, it may be a Royal Enfield, something. And you know, Flirty's gonna go. She loves that Flirty. He's crazy about that thing. At least once or twice a week, is, you know, we put the car in the garage and getting her stuff out of it. She goes over there and just pets her. Sometimes she gets up there and sits on her. She goes, I sure love my motorcycle. Nah, I know, Mama. I know the feeling. There's something, I don't know, something about those things. The guy's like giving me a wheelie gesture. Well, son, there's computers aboard here that will not allow something like that to happen. Although I've ridden some of those F3S's, especially that one I had as a demo. I had dual demo Spyders that one year, and I wanted to make that thing fly. Just so many times that I thought I could want to lift, but as soon as you find a situation you can almost make it do it, the computer goes, no. Look at all the flowering blooms going on here. I need to go down and see what kind of apartment complex is one down. I wonder if he didn't move to the next set of apartments, because that's where I seen him walking that one day. He was down there waving at me. Good old boy. Man, I've had so many people come in and visit me today. Oh, I heard what happened. Thank you guys immensely. Nice to feel loved. What that mark is. Almost looks like a chalk or something got on it. Man, just thinking how good this feels out here at 50, 52. The bike is saying, well, it ain't that hot. Really? 58? I was going real slow back there. But I think this one's got the temperature gauge down low. You know how they switched them low and forward? Now, I'm talking about ambient temperature, not coolant temperature. It doesn't give me a numeric number. It's just a graph. A digital bar. But whatever it is, I think it really is probably 52. That feels really good. Really good. The fact it's not raining. Way better yet. We need our rain. But man, the springtime, it's just, you know, about that time you're ready for the weather to get nice, that it hits you the hardest, it seems. Take the old alley shot here. How about that? This thing sure handles good. And that typical see the sky thing. You know, when you take off on a see the sky, if for some reason you forgot, which is kind of hard to do because of coloration and stuff, but it's just a different feel. Even some of the salesmen that aren't, they're just getting into the Spyders because they, you know, they're salesmen. They're going, is there something different about the see the sky? When I drive those, they're so different. I go, I don't know. I don't think anybody's admitting anything, but I jokingly say they take a detour down the assembly line and something special happens to them. And put some magic foo-foo juice on them or something. I don't know. Our boy done took Friday off, I reckon. Or we just happened to catch him out of the office. But yeah, there's the whole thing. The engine, there's no performance difference at all, obviously. But it just, I don't know, why does it seem like they shift smoother? They seem to have a little edge, a little snappiness to them. Like they're really, I don't know, it's like they're super tuned or something. Not in a performance way, just a drivability way. I'm telling you, it's noticeable immediately. Not this time of year, but you know, normally I ride a lot of Spyders, so you feel, excuse me, you feel when things are different. A lot of people go, well, it's that fancy seat. Well, yeah, the seat is comfortable, but it's more than that. Maybe it's just a mindset. Who knows? But everyone else notices as well. Especially people that have had Spyders for a long time and they get to see the sky. They come in and going, here you in your videos talking about that. You're so right. So what is it? I go, no idea. You pay a premium price for it and you're getting a premium bike, that's for sure. Now one could say, well, you spent so much that you psych yourself into thinking it's something special. I'm not paying for these things. I'm just riding them. I can smell things are warming up. I can smell where coolant that's on surfaces, you know, it'll heat up. The bad thing about that, it takes time. I've tried washing them and you know, where it overflowed, it probably, because it's coming out of the cap, that means it's not going straight down the hose and coming out of the bottle with the crack there. It probably inevitably got in that right-hand radiator, and when they get in the radiator, that's the ones that just always smell. But it does go away. It's just initially when we hand it over to the customer, it's kind of shocking because they smell coolant. It's always like to talk to them first. That brings some flashbacks. I don't know what I'm doing with demos. We're, you know, the 23s, the only 23s we have other than Rikers is oh no, we did get some other colors, but they're all gone. They're gone. But you know, they're coming so slow and few that they're selling immediately. So Although we do have one Sea to Sky sitting up there, but I don't check to see where it's at in the state of the world. I may have a deposit, or it's waiting for weather to take it. I don't know. Well, let's get her back. As much as I'd like to just keep on rolling. I need to get the mirrors put on that F3. So it's a deal with 2022 F3 and F3S's only, the Bulletin. Something about the mirror glass or something could come off. Super simple. Recall. All this gets replaced, and you're taking these off. I think it's the glass that pops out. So this one must be more securely installed. That's it. Just a few minutes, swap them off right there on the bike. That wouldn't be cool. There we are. There's some fan cyclage there. I'll get her downstairs in the shop and let that cycle and let it cool off. Check where you don't ever adjust your coolant when it's hot. So put a fan on it, let it cool off a little bit, see where the bottle's at, and adjust accordingly. There we go. Starting to get some people showing up now. That's good. They cut in tight and go wide. All right. See the sky. No substitute. Well, hello there, YouTube. Finally. A nice, peaceful day.
Yes.
Without that torrential downpour.
I know, that's so depressing.
Yeah, and it just, like I was saying earlier, it's that build up to the end where you're waiting for the nice weather to get here, and then it seems to rain the worst. It's like, we ain't gonna let you forget about this anytime soon.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, like 70s and 80s next week, towards the end of next week. So
anything without rain, I'm good.
Yep. Yeah, we had enough rain for the winter. We've had our winter. We've had all our rain. Now it's time to have our summer. Cried that we need rain.
Yes. Yeah, because here in a few months we'll go and we're going to burn up.
Yeah. It's crazy. But anyway, spent a lot of time driving and talking, riding and talking. So I'm going to leave all the rattle babble at the end for the ride.
There we go.
So we're going to bail out.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, and you guys have an awesome Saturday or Sunday.
Heck yeah. All right. Thanks for watching.
Yes.
Bye now.
Bye.